Leaping.
11 drummers drumming.
10 ladies dancing. 8 days of music. 7 swarms of swimming. 6 geese alive. 4 calling birds.
3 first hands.
Alright, it's Kaboo. Show me love and I'll stay. I guess no peacefulness. That was always just interesting. Please come back home. I have no
And these
heart.
always so cynical.
Yes. Told you, man, she crazy. Where am I at? Stop playing games and end this now. Leave me and don't look back. Go away. Oh, I remember when I made this. Okay, so this is an art class, and they was teaching us how to make like 3D images. Look at that. November 17, 2000. By Mika Baby. That was another nickname. So I had Mika Mika Baby, Taboo, Mika. In the heat of the moment.
She walked up there in the house.
Yeah, right on Lewis. Oops, that is. Oops, that is.
Gotta get some good energy going on in here. My name is Tamika Newhouse, and this is my life, you guys. I'm an author, a mother, but overall a dreamer. I decided to return home to reconnect with my roots, my maternal side of the family, and kind of celebrate my family and love on them while they're here. When I began to journey back into Fort Worth, Texas, I get this uneasy feeling because it is home, but it's not familiar. I've been gone since I was 18. My mother's been gone since I was 20, and I'm 35 now, so it's quite a while, you know? The first night that we were in town, we hosted a cookout. I asked my friend Kayla to cook. Now, Kayla is my childhood friend. I met her in 7th grade. And then Shay is a childhood friend. I believe I met 9th grade. I may have met her in middle school. I can't quite remember. And I was like, okay, Kayla, can you cook us a meal? And I'm going to invite all my girls over, my god sister, our family friend Keisha, and we're going to, gather, eat, talk, reconnect, and just have fun. Maybe smoke a little bit. You got your cut?
Yeah.
This is mine. No, it's not.
You sure?
That one is mine.
You sure?
Because mine was longer.
I don't
And mine had ran out of ice, I remember.
Okay, cool. Great.
Cheers.
You're measuring your nostril. So look, hold your head straight. No, I'm serious, because I'm
paying
with you everywhere. You need to.
I am paying attention. I don't know that something's not looking right.
You have to create the shape you want, Mika. You just drawing a damn.
You said go straight across.
Take your concealer. Put a little on the brush.
I did it.
Yeah.
iPhone people always want to use the Android camera.
When I see somebody texting me from an Android, I'm like,
I haven't dived into kind of, I guess, expressing why I wanted to really meet with all of y'all tonight, basically, because y'all share like this long history with me prior to me even realizing that I was going to be, this published writer. Like I was going to, write books and travel and meet a lot of different people. But I didn't really see the other side of things, like with my kids, with Marcus, with bills, with being an adult, with dating niggas. It was just a lot of shit. And I think for the most part, I got caught up in, I don't know, just wanting my dreams to just always be my reality. Like the shit that I want to do, that's what I want to focus on. So all the other shit that did not equate to money, I guess, or my dreams, I didn't really give that a lot of my attention. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I wish y'all would reach out to her more. Why? Just to call and say, hey, how you mean? Because y'all are my family.
So it goes two ways, and also she's a young adult, so you have to respect that she's not a child anymore. She's not like a child like Junior, a minor. So when you're dealing with a young adult, she has that mentality of her mind that I'm trying to do my own thing, but then also I'm listening to other people, and then I may not be receptive to it. So however, even though we may reach out and we say, oh, Deja this, or Deja that, it doesn't matter what we're saying, only when Deja is ready to do it.
She's built up this image in her head because based off of the conversations that she has with her dad. And then when it's time for me to direct, to discipline, to parent, whatever the case may be, I'm always the bad person. And then, I haven't always been perfect because I'm definitely not an angel. So it's not, and then the texture of my tone it can be harsh. But it seems like if I made one mistake or I did something that they felt hurt their feelings, it didn't matter if I did 1,000 things right after that. They're gonna go right back to that one little thing.
That's called being human. People always remember how you made them feel over what you did or done for them. That's true. People are always gonna remember how you made them feel. So you can do everything under the sun. If you made them feel fucked up, you're fucked up.
When it comes to your kids, sometimes it's like you're facing an uphill battle because every kid wants their daddy, and if he's accessible, but it's just because of a certain hardship that he can't get to them. Well, they don't see how big that thing is. They don't see what gravity it is. They just know that there's something preventing them from getting to their daddy, and you happen to be that thing. And for things to come back around, like she said, she gonna have to come back at some point. Otherwise, it's gonna be a sad existence, and we're not built like that.
So this neighborhood was really like the up and coming neighborhood. We was one of the, if not the only black family that lived on the street for a long time. Oh wow, our house looks ghetto. Look at the fence. Look at the yard.
And somebody lives there?
I don't. Yep, somebody lives there and they need to do better. So that was kind of weird knocking on the door because it's still the same door. And then also the light that's on the porch, I actually installed that. The home could have stayed in our family, but when my mother passed on, that dysfunction comes into play. And seeing the house, let me do a disclaimer. Come on, we are a representation of ourselves. If our outside our home look like this, then what they gonna think about us? I was a little angry because this is part of my legacy and it looks like trash. To see that all her hard work, look at it now. Oh man, the ice cream man still come. Y'all wanna get some ice cream? Okay, a bomb pop.
Can I get the watermelon strawberry shortcake?
Okay, well hold on, y'all. I only got $3.50. So when I went to Fort Worth, obviously seeing my godmother was like a no-brainer. But unfortunately, she was just off the brink of having surgery, and she wasn't feeling up to her 100%. Everyone who knows my godmother, she is like the big, curvy, beautiful, yellow bombshell. Like, she was just always that person. So this is the type of show that has a standard sequence. So there's a crime, then there's an investigation, and then there's the trial. It's the same concept every episode. I'm about to tell June to come back in here. I'm gonna try to come back and sneak and see you one more time before I leave. I leave tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? Yeah. So I'm doing breakfast with my daddy in the morning, and I got my book signing. We're gonna also go to Mama's gravesite, and yeah. So it's kind of weird though, right? Because I talk about my mother, Delphine, all the time. Like, even my company is named after my mother, Delphine. But I actually grew up with two mothers. And this mother, she was more of my spiritual guider, and she was more the disciplinary. We've kind of had our hiccups in the past as far as me wanting more of a presence for her. We've talked about this in the past, maybe when I first began to see the shift and the change in our relationship, and it was a few years after my mother passed, because I looked at her like, my mama, you my mama too. So you need to be doing mama stuff. That's how I felt. My children should be seeing you on their birthdays. I should be seeing you on my birthdays. When I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and at the age of 26, I kind of expected at some point my godmother will come. I've been here 10 years. My godmother, she was a young mother like I was, very young teenage mother. And when you have an opportunity to focus on yourself and focus on things that you want to enjoy, you're gonna do that, especially when your children is grown. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. But I ain't gonna front. I'm always disappointed when it comes to my godmother. If I don't come to her, I won't see her. When it does come to us talking and having intimate conversations, like, you taught me how to pray. You my overseer. I do not want to get emotional. So we are 2 hours late to the cookout because I literally had to wait there for my baby brother to finish barbecuing the meat that I asked him to have finished at 1 o'clock. It is now 4. Called my cousin Janelle, who is helping me organize the cookout for my family. She's there and everybody else is there. I'm sorry, y'all. I swear, if I could have been here a long time, Jay, he was not accountable. I mean, I couldn't account on him like I thought.
It's good to see you.
I know. It's good seeing you too.
I'm finna go.
Okay. No, don't leave.
No, I'm leaving, honey.
Everybody done already ate and stuff. How are you? I'm good. I'm sorry y'all for having y'all waiting and stuff.
What's your name? Wait till you come. You know my name?
Yes, now I remember his name.
What's my name?
Stink.
You better not forget me.
I know, I am too. Jay he really had my day delayed. Where's the mustard? Oh, we about to do it right now? Oh, I thought y'all was over there. Okay. So this is my Aunt Glo. She used to remind me, is that Anita Baker or Gladys Knight? It's Anita Baker.
Get it right, man.
So growing up, she was Anita Baker's twin in the 80s and 90s. They looked identical. This is my Aunt Sharon. Hi! She is the eldest of all the girls. And she is basically like the aunt that you don't play with. I didn't get to know Mama as a woman, so I only knew her as a mother. And then she died
when I was 20. So having like grown woman conversations, you know, like I didn't get to have that with her. So if y'all can share like who she was as a woman, like the things she liked to do.
I'm a shy one, I'm kind of reserved.
Okay.
Now if you ask me to sing an
too.
Anita Baker song, I was singing Anita
Okay, we're gonna put that out. Okay, let's get on to it.
Me and her mother was a decade apart. And we became friends more or less when we got older.
Yeah.
I miss her presence, you know, because it was a unique presence. But glory be to God because of who she was in the kingdom of God. Then I just know that, you know, when she wake up and I see her, and I know I will.
It wasn't all that bad like I thought it would be. I really thought I was going to catch a lot of attitudes from my aunts at least, but I didn't, and I appreciate that.
So this is my Uncle Release. Just wanted you to say something, what you remember about Mama, something that made stood out about her personality, y'all growing up together.
She'd be our bodyguard when you go to the store for money to go catch her check. She'd be our bodyguard.
She was the bodyguard.
Yeah.
My Uncle Lynn is the baby. Like, how many years, Uncle Lynn, how many years apart are you from Mama?
I'm 58.
Oh, 13 years. 13, 12 years?
I was definitely 66.
She would have been 66.
Yeah, I'm 58 now.
Oh, okay, I can't do no math.
8 years.
As you see, not quite a decade. What's up?
You got a problem?
And you come in here smelling like cologne and say, oh, you stars down. You got the creases going on. See, this is why we couldn't get no barbecue on time.
The reason why the meet is late is because Tamika was supposed to bring the wood, and she didn't bring the wood until an hour before her event was supposed to start. And how long you know this event was?
She was supposed to bring her wood last night, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
I had to call him at 10 o'clock this morning because he did not call me. I dropped the meat off last night. 10 o'clock came, he still did not call me, so I called the house phone. Hello? Jay, what's up? Are you marrying the meat? What's going on?
Ask her
and I was like,
ask her when she brought the wood. Was the meat already?
But listen, I did not know about the wood. Is what I'm saying. He told me at 10 o'clock this morning.
Well, I give her this.
Yes.
She's a busy young lady, so she might
lying.
The barbecue, you need the wood or charcoal.
I imagine
was
that he
anybody
had charcoal.
satisfied with the food?
Yeah.
I got to see the almost the patriarch of the family, my Uncle George. He's the oldest son.
I haven't seen your face in forever.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's been a while.
It has. Every day is a blessing.
I'm 77.
77 years young. I don't like when people put old on the end. What you mean?
I don't care, Mika. I'm glad. Who's that man right behind?
And that white, that's my brother. That's my baby brother, J. Michael.
Oh, I don't know him.
Doing all right?
It's good.
So,
what about Daphne? I ain't seen Daphne in a long time.
Oh, Daphne, she's still being Daphne. She ain't got right just yet.
Yeah,
she's still working on it.
Daphne is Daphne.
She's
what else can you say?
So I really wanted my sister here, but unfortunately my sister was not able to be a part of the documentary. During that time, she was incarcerated.
I know one thing why you say I'm Mama's friend, because you was Mama's favorite little girl when you were
know.
Oh boy, Mama wouldn't let nobody mess with you.
Nope.
You see Isaac? It's my turn to play.
Lonnie is my favorite male cousin. Our family DJ, kind of climbing those DJ charts here in the city.
Oh, man. Ain't that famous? That was a good woman. What? She had a laugh? Oh my God, bro. She had a laugh that make me laugh. I think everybody laugh. Oh my God, ain't that famous was the truth, man.
It was like that. It was like a bullhorn.
Yeah. I miss that woman. Get mad at my dad. I just talked to her, and she'll set me straight. Like, I wish I could just hear her voice one more time, but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, your mama, she put out some DVDs.
Oh, Lord.
So I may get the chance to hear Mama's voice for the first time.
Damn, is that good, Daphne? Yeah. Go take a little bit tiny bite. Yeah. You got another little like you just got the hospital.
You got gas going out
I have Delphine's legacy on my shoulder. I say that because Delphine, first of all, is my mother. and I am her living legacy. As I kind of went through, family photos and things like that, my mother is sometimes not captured in these moments. And for her, she was at peace in my family that kept us aligned with who we are. My fondest memories of my mother would probably be us watching basketball.
Contribution tonight. Johnson hits the three.
When it comes to having those intimate, deep conversations, if it was not in church, we didn't really have a lot of those. But as far as spending time and being comfortable around each other, and I could be, my mother was my friend. That was my buddy. And even the last few years of her life, we talked every day, all day, several times a day.
Oh, wow. Two surprise birthday party time, 1991. BFP and all in it, dude.
Okay.
This is my queen.
Come on, parade.
Y'all wave, Lonnie. Y'all wave.
So choosing Como to be like the location for the barbecue just made sense, right? Because Como, Texas was the first black neighborhood in Fort Worth. When we were still segregated, all the black folks lived in Como. For the most part though, Como is still looks very much the same. But you'll see new homes here and there where they're trying to build up and kind of, I guess, gentrify the neighborhood a little bit. And we actually still own a home in Como on Fletcher Street. All of my aunts and uncles grew up here. I think when this house was built, it was like a duplex at first, which is crazy because, as you see, it's not a lot of rooms. And so the duplex, I want to say, had 2 rooms, a kitchen, living room, and then at some point, the middle of the house was broken down and it became one home. Como for me is my roots. That's where my mother's roots got started. And I remember her even having like a big knife or something like that or under her bed, like she protected herself too. And I learned to put money in my bra just from my big mama. Like I always just keep it close to my heart.
Dang, you 9 and talking like this? I'm so dreadful.
Green light! Red light! Green light! Red light!
Why did she give Tamika the name Mama Mika? Because what?
You call her that.
I don't call her that. Y'all gave her that name. Why'd you give her that name?
Because her got kids and her name is Mika. So Mama Mika.
Oh, okay.
Ouch!
You sure it wasn't because she was fussing at you?
No.
Come on. Turn around, problem child.
I'm not going to say it's funny because my name ain't even
Goodbye.
But my nieces and nephews, they've always lived in the hood. But they're the most non-ghetto kids ever.
That's how it be sometimes.
But hello, camera. I am my mother's, Mama Mika's niece.
Why you looking at me while you say that? Fix your collar.
I can't hear myself. I don't care.
Oh,
Is that dog first?
Okay, let me text myself so I can make sure I got you. Okay.
All right, y'all have
All right, my darling.
back, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Stay safe and keep the faith. Bye-bye.
Being back in that space was somewhat surreal because, some of the homes that was there are not there anymore. I was also appreciative to the fact that this is still ours. I can still come home and I can still say, hey, this is our home. This is where it all started. I tend to be really loyal. I don't think that having a child at 16 was that bad. My mother said she was disappointed. That was about it. She didn't really make me feel bad about it, now that I think about it. Or I experienced a lack of affection. So my sister, I think that falling in love really young was inevitable because I was looking for someone to love on me. I was in love with the idea of love.
So one of my earliest memories I remember of my daddy, he pulled up at my Big Mama house. Big Mama called me up to the truck telling him to come say hello. I did. It was a quick hi. I remember even like sprinting and running as fast as I could across my Big Mama's yard, hoping that he was watching me so he can see that I was athletic, because my goal then was to go to the Olympics. And that's the memory I remember, just trying to impress that man. Can you text your daddy? Well, actually, he should be pulling up soon. I seen pictures of him. I knew his name. I knew that he had children, and I knew that he had a family not even 10, 15 miles away. He lived really close, and I just knew that that was where he was at. He wasn't over here, and he was just a stranger. You my daddy, but when I see you, hey, I'm gonna respect you. I want to catch up, things like that. But that's as far as that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not doing anything more than that. I would like for my daddy to pick up the phone and say, hey, what you doing such and such? I want to come and do this and spend some. What memories do we have? What memories are you trying to create? Junior, you want to taste a piece?
Yeah. Watch your hand, Roger.
Oh, yeah. But watch your hands, yeah. Just like that, though? Okay. I'll make me a plate myself. Co-parenting with my ex-husband was always a struggle from jump. Because my ex-husband did not want our family dynamic to end, every narrative, every conversation he would have with our children would be him wanting to be back home. So telling our young children I want to be back home created some friction and negativity between me and my children. Talking down, there is none. I got beat up every step of the way, or I was manipulated every step of the way. I didn't like having to just please everybody, and I had to be the one to provide, to lead in every aspect. I didn't want to do that. That wasn't fair. I wanted my own happiness.
What's up, man? You all right?
Hello, madam.
What up? Looks like you've been working.
I have.
That's great. That's amazing.
You got homework to do?
Yeah.
Are you going to school?
Teachers, yeah. My teachers. Yeah. Last 2 semesters.
So what we going for this time?
I'm getting my associates in business management now. So it's part of my it's part of my degree plan. So they, I got my horticulture degree. So they added the business. Yeah, it goes with my horticulture degree because they added it on to my horticulture degree. So that's why I went back to school.
Is there anything that we can use for the children?
They just use my high school act. Why she going to school for free?
So we can use the same for Junior?
Yes. We can use my high school act for Junior too. He got to come down here. He got to come down here though. He got to go to school to Texas.
I've been debating Baylor and TC, but I'm probably gonna go to Fleetwood.
Look at that.
Go to Baylor? Yeah, go to here. Hey, you can go to HBCU too, you know what I'm saying? They got what you call it? Yes. Engineering degrees.
I want cream and sugar, please. Then you come in here and get some food.
Yeah. Oh.
Cause y'all was gonna spend time together, right?
Yeah,
well, what?
We're going right around the corner. We're gonna stay right around the corner. I'll bring Daisy back around in a minute. Y'all gonna be filming for a while?
We actually leaving, but we're going to
the doc. My book signing.
The book signing, yeah.
To the book signing, so they try to
2 to 5.
2 to 5. All right.
We'll
try to make it up there. I got a little homework to do.
Well,
be responsible.
Stop responding to me.
You already got all my money.
Since when?
Since forever. Didn't they just give you my money for tax?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yes, and it was a
hefty,
and it was a hefty little price too.
The reason why I was able to get is because you wasn't paying. Duh.
But I shouldn't be paying. Duh.
Who sits here and says they don't have to take care of their child? That's retarded.
I said it should be even. We can have a conversation about that.
You know what's interesting about guys that do not stay in the home with the children? You think that these little offset payments is supposed to mean something. It don't. It takes thousands and thousands to take care of a child.
I'm giving thousands and thousands and thousands.
You mean, you can't sit here and talk about things that you did for a few years when you were a husband and a father, and things that you did not maintain either, and things you did not correct either. It's okay, you know, those were things you were supposed to do. You don't get credit for being a provider when you were providing. Bravo, my nigga. You don't get to clock in and clock out on that providing role, though. I never did. So the fact that you were not consistent in that, that's the problem. So we don't have to go there with it.
How many years have you not?
Mr. Sir.
How many years have you not known me?
If there was ever a time where you did not feed your children, clothe your children, or house your children, that's the problem. If it happened one time, that's the problem. You don't have a choice to do.
I didn't do was.
It don't matter. The fact that you gotta start the sentence with the only thing I didn't do. Does he not get that? The only thing I didn't do. That's the point. Yeah. Get out, man.
Yeah, we had argument because she never give me credit for what
I didn't. Okay. What is it? Right. Spend time with your son. That's what you said you was coming to do.
I'm about to leave at 8, and you had these people here. We had a whole conversation. It is most of that.
We was not about to be sitting there waiting for you when you wanted to arrive, Mr. Sir. Oh, Lord. Thank you for breakfast. It was,
quick.
It was quick and delicious.
See, I know you.
One thing I've liked about how we talk now is that I get to learn a little bit about Mama as a person versus just as my mama.
When I went over her house first time, she had clothes in the bedroom. I'm like, what the man clothes? And she said, they're yours. I'm like, huh?
The first time?
Yeah, you know.
Okay,
she had it was like it was pre-planned, you know.
She plotted.
Yeah, you know.
I see why I chose my ex-husband. Talks about how my mother kind of groomed him, dressed him. And I laugh, right, because that was me with my ex-husband. As far as encouraging him, guiding him, making sure he kind of stayed on track, he was like my daddy. And then when I see my daddy and my ex, and you know, interacting now, I'm like, these Negroes is like one and the same.
I didn't technically know you growing up, nor though did it feel like it was something that I guess was technically missing, because Mama kind of filled those spaces with other things and other family members. But what confused me was I knew I had other siblings.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, with Delphine, she cut me out. You know, y'all life. You know, I paid and took care of y'all. You know, paid daycare, child support, never missed, you know, taking care of y'all. But she would never let me spend time with y'all. She would never let y'all come and stay overnight or do nothing. It was always a struggle.
Okay, so basically you saying that Mama is, for the most part, when y'all were together, it was good until it wasn't. But why do you think that she didn't want us to have a relationship with you? What I'm trying to get at is...
And that's something that we'll never know, you know, because she never explained it, you know. And later, as y'all got, 12, 13, 14 years old,
right?
You know, she started to, you know, letting us come around, you know. And
yeah,
all it was just drive around, you know, and come and see y'all, you know. But it wasn't where y'all could come over here and spend the weekends, you know, and enjoy. Because we've been in this house 33, 34 years, you know.
When it comes to, I guess, the past, I know for a fact that everybody plays a part. I don't know what you did. I don't know the arguments was there. I wasn't sitting in the room. I don't know what she did. I wasn't in the room, so I can't judge that. But I know I can kind of start trying to
understand
it.
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all better get on schedule.
I hear my dad talk about his history with my mama and his history with me, which is not a lot. And I don't hear a lot of accountability. I don't hear a lot of what they did to contribute to the circumstances until somebody else started talking about it. Unless someone is talking about it, it's not a lot of accountability on that end. And my ex-husband is the same.
What? Mom, do you see this? I mean...
Okay. I'll be a gentle lady.
Thank you.
Let you into this historical kingdom.
How you doing?
I'm good. Oh, I'm good to see you too. I haven't been here so long.
Hey, how are you? Good.
Cookie, A Fort Worth Story is my most heartwarming and most connected project because it is naturally, for the most part, my life. The whole purpose of me creating Cookie back then, which was now 10 years ago, was to help with my own healing. It wasn't until I became an adult where I realized that she was really nurturing my creative side. She never really said, grow up, be a writer. But when I told her that I was going to be a writer, she actually nurtured that by getting me my first desk. A lot of these writers, I've been able to review their books, or I just have conversations with them about their books because of my book club, AAMBC, which stands for African Americans on the Move Book Club. The books that you see on the shelves now, these writers weren't getting the recognition that they deserve. So I was like, all right, forget it, I'll do it. I reached out to the Doc Bookshop, which is a bookstore that has been in Fort Worth, Texas now, probably about a decade.
We've seen Tamika grow from just a local author in Fort Worth to becoming a national best-selling author. And she's, just to watch her growth, and she's really been an inspiration to a lot of other authors. And so, I don't know, we kind of started together. It was like I think, Tamika, did you start in 2008?
Yes.
It was you, and it was Keith. It was just a group of authors, and just to watch both of them actually just blossom into awesome authors.
Yeah, we used to, it was like a local group of writers in Texas, basically, for the most part, kind of like the same type of writers.
Just to see where you are now is like amazing.
I said when I was gonna leave, I was gonna leave.
You did. You said I'm going to bigger and better things, and she did. Okay, she.
And I'll see y'all on the flip side.
Celebrating the story of Cookie with it being 10 years out, it has been read by thousands of young girls now at this point. It has inspired and influenced even stories now that you see on bookshelves, and some writers that have been able to express themselves through creative writing and get books published. And Cookie has influenced a lot of people.
All right. A-H, no Y's in there? Oh, Kaiser is where the Y's in.
Oh, I love the book. I started reading off her earlier books, but when she came out with Cookie, A Fort Worth Story, I recommended it to my book club. We read it as a book club discussion, and it's more like told her spirit, her soul, even though she said it's not her, but it was an excellent book.
What's wrong? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on in your mind. Talk to me. What's going on?
My name is Nicola Mitchell. I am a writer, national bestselling writer, and also the founder of Girls Who Brunch Tour. And I am here to speak with my best friend and celebrate with her. Hey, y'all. The beautiful Tamika Newhouse. She is re-releasing the 10-year anniversary of Cookie, A Fort Worth Story.
I wanted to re-release this novel and then come back home and have like this journey of just connecting with my roots, sort of say. When I met Nick, I was more so like, you was trying to help me understand people and people in general, and then also help me understand relationships. For me, I had one person that I identified love and relationships with, and at the time I was married. And when I began to really see that, okay, this person can actually hurt my feelings. Wait a minute, this person actually didn't really mean that. He was just telling me something I wanted to hear. I'm different from the Mika that you met then. She used to call me naive.
The thing with Tamika was she did not know who she was. She was living for everybody else, right? Marcus expected something from her, the family expected from her, and that's who she was ultimately trying to be. And when she actually started seeing herself, I started seeing a different Mika.
The reason why I'm so big on mental health And I really think that was a thing, even when I was going through it. But, I mean, I lost my mother really young. I have one sibling that I grew up with, and she's not the most reliable one. So I'm always disappointed with her. And then I married someone who always wanted to give excuses for their shortcomings. And then I also kind of dealt with being a single mom and having to raise my children on my own and kind of keeping the truth away from them about the dynamics of their family. I was very broken and upset for a very, very, very long time. And I'm kind of getting to the place of where it is what it is.
Going back to Cookie. Cookie is a younger version of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give Cookie?
It's okay to follow the desires of your heart. It's okay if it doesn't match other people's desires or goals. It's okay. What is it that you want to do? Do not attach other people to that, even if it equates to dollar signs or opportunities. No.
And if you are not already following her, follow her on all social networks at Tamika Newhouse, like I bought a new house.com.
$1 million new house.
She gotta be so extra, yeah. And on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, Tamika Newhouse. And I am Nicola Mitchell. You can follow me at MZ_Nicola. And yeah, y'all, thank y'all, and bye.
Bye. Go get this song.
Can I have one of your books?
No.
Why?
Because you can't have nothing. You can purchase it.
Let's clean that up.
Yeah, you so pressed to sit here and talk about all these great and beautiful things that you're doing.
No.
Someone told me about, you said you were doing a Vegas trip, right? So you wanted to talk about a Vegas trip, but yeah, you were behind on your child support. You don't consistently pay that.
I do. I just spent $300 on my son last.
I don't care about what you spend on your son.
I'm not gonna pay no more.
You don't care about child support?
No, I don't care about child support.
Oh, so you're not gonna pay for to take care of your child? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Do you pay child support, Deja?
Deja's an adult. Deja's an adult. First of all, don't cuss at me.
If I wanted to tell my dad one thing, it would probably be that he's not doing enough. Throughout all of my life, I don't think he's done barely anything. Like, he hasn't done, like, 1/10 of what Mom has done for me. If I wanted to change anything with my mom, I want to talk to her more. I have a pretty bad habit of keeping things in. It's been that way for I don't even know how long, but I've always had a hard time about talking about things that I don't like or that's something that's bothering me. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to things, so I overthink a lot of things. I think about all the bad things that could happen, and I don't really think about what good things could happen through the conversation.
Hey, Mom, what's this? This is something I gave to my mama. We had like a holiday fair at my school, maybe 4th, 5th grade. I always wrote my mama a letter when I gave her something. Dear Mother, Merry Christmas. Life is like a test, a long test. If you pass, you go to heaven. If you fail, you go to hell. You get what I mean? The test is easier with people you love. They give you a good feeling, joyful. Like you said, it's an inside job. Without something so good like you, life isn't that hard. I know people love you, mostly I do. Love, yours, Miss Tamika Jamison. Sorry, couldn't afford much.
We're at my crib, just chilling. We're gonna let y'all see this 12 days of Christmas.
You know, we tried real hard to do this just right, but no, they wouldn't let us. They just wouldn't let us. Yeah. We wanted this to be perfect. But, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
Y'all cheating on the tape.
Delphi.
Delphi. Make a fight to Delphi.